I could see. I'm not blind. But losing an eye would be probably pretty bad for me. My eyesight's not perfect. I definitely need both of them. Okay. I thought I finished the one over here. What's this one about? That's very... Why'd this one just pop up? You feel like with a one eye you'd be able to see better? Definitely not.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man
Oh,
could be
if you
anywhere.
have 20/20 vision.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
I don't really know. I'll tell you what though, you'd lose your
They're
depth
just
perception.
gone.
I would.
You get a cool eye patch, yeah, that's for sure. You'll have a cool Halloween costume. Yeah, something tells me losing a body part is probably bad for you. No matter what it is. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like losing, the senses, I've thought about this. Like, which senses would I be okay with, like, losing? And
You deserve a
eyesight
rest.
is the last that I would give up if I had to give up any of my senses.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not.
Only part you're willing to lose is the
I'm
pinky
looking
toe.
for someone who was sent here by
I
a
don't
man
know about
named
that. I think
Rutherford.
that's pretty important.
And then you
I think
found him.
doesn't it like stabilize
I'm
you?
Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane.
Or
of
at least
House
help
Wellesley.
stabilize you?
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time
It's
since last I
overrated.
saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
What about if you have an
Bandits.
extra limb? I mean,
They
if it
looked more like
works.
field
Some people have
hands,
extra
but
fingers.
It didn't matter in the end.
Maybe they got
I did
a
what I
stronger
could to help the
grip, I
victims, but
imagine.
all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which
Better
way did they
mountain
go?
climbers.
South, toward the gate.
But that's a pretty rare thing.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
that
shall.
I don't think
Founder be your shield.
I don't think the feeling sense is what I'd give up first. Right, I think it's hard. I mean, you know, because they're all pretty important. I know this might be an unpopular choice, but I think I'd get rid of taste. I think that's one of them, right?
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Right, because you got sight, smell, feel, um, taste, and hearing, right?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Yeah, that's the risk, right? That you're gonna eat some bad food, but you can visually see bad food. I mean, not all the time, but you can be on top of this, right? You could say, I bought this. When if something's poison, then you're screwed. But if you buy something and you're just like, I bought it, it's probably expired, I probably shouldn't eat it. You have to be like extra cautious, which might result in, good food going to waste. But I mean, what's the alternative? I don't want to give up my hearing. I like listening to music. I like listening to stuff. I don't want to give that up. Definitely not eyesight. Smelling, I think, is underrated, but that smelling would probably be the second one to go. It's like a tie, probably. It might be the first, might be the second, who knows. But I don't know. I feel like that one's pretty important. Oh, I've never seen that red lion. Can I not leave?
Nice try.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's kind of strange. Maybe I just don't remember since it's taking me forever to finish this game. Yeah. That's the right choice. Keep all your senses. But you never know. I mean, it's just my head is kind of weird sometimes. I'll just be laying in bed and thinking about these weird scenarios that I hope never happen. But if they do happen, even if they did happen, it's not like you'd have a choice, right? It's not like some traumatic event happens to you and you're just like, pick which sense you want to lose. Kind of just happens.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
I think the reason I would give up taste, obviously it would suck because
This looks to be all
food
of
is
them.
delicious and I like eating food. But if I no longer had the
I
sensation
thought I told you to make for the Vale.
or the
And
craving
stand
to
by
eat,
as ill
you
might
know,
befall the heir
food
to the
that's probably
ducal
not
throne.
so good for me,
It's just
I'd probably
Clive,
lose a couple
and I'm
pounds.
fine.
And I'd be able to eat
Which is
much
more than can be
healthier.
said for you.
I will survive.
Feel like, well,
Strange that the garrison would
right?
intervene in
Couldn't
such
taste
a brazen
meat
attack so close to their gates.
or vegetable. You just,
The
you know,
garrison have their hands full inside.
you
the
would have
city.
no craving for it.
Some days they don't
Eventually, I
even send
mean,
out
you'd
patrols.
have to get over
There are
that.
few hands left
You'd have
to
to
work the
forget how it
fields,
tasted.
and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant
Hey,
it.
thanks for coming to the stream,
They were
Blender.
probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue
Thanks,
your
Blender.
investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to being put in
My
danger,
uncle certainly has his work cut out for
touch,
him.
smell, and taste are probably, well,
If it isn't
actually,
already too
now that I
late.
think about it, maybe not.
I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
I mean, if you have no sensation of touch, there. Every time I think about this, there's this. I think about this moment I had in I think it was like middle school, where this guy came to our school, and if I remember correctly, he had no. I don't know. He had some disease. I forget what it was, but I think it resulted in him not being able to feel anything. And that guy was like, no. The one thing I remember is like I gotta check my body every day for cuts or sores or anything because he's not gonna feel them. And if he doesn't notice it, could lead to, you know, something worse, obviously, right? And maybe he had to check for that kind of stuff because of his disease. Maybe if you just lose your feeling, you wouldn't have to do that all the time. Yeah, you know, I can't tell you how many times I look at my arm and I'm like, oh, I didn't even feel that. Oh, I guess that's what. I mean, to me that happens a lot. I'll get like a cut, and I'm just like, I don't even remember where I got that, which is probably what they feel all the time. But there are sometimes I get some cuts that I need to like, do something about, and I do it because I feel it and it's painful.
I see you're still here.
Yep. How do you know if the water is the
The
correct
rest's
temperature? You
location
burn
affords
yourself.
a constant flow of
Like you said
traders
with the food, the
and
tasting,
with
you
it,
can
a
eat
constant
poisonous
flow of
food.
information.
The smell, I didn't even think about it, but if you have a
Received
gas
word
leak,
from both my associates. They have resumed their
you're just chilling in the
investigations.
house with a gas leak, and then you
Thanks to
just, pass
only
out.
happened to
I'm
be in the
getting
right place at the
sleepy, and
right
you pass
time.
out and you
They
die.
both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim
The smell one
would
is
be
really
putting it
bad.
Lightly. Storm is in crisis, and
You,
if we
you
are
smell
to
the
free her,
fire,
we must
or you can't
work
smell the fire
quickly.
smoke.
And we must work
Put some
together.
thought into it.
Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
Yeah, Souls Edition
is
life.
mine.
Yep. Oh, that reminds me. I wonder when is that Elden Ring DLC gonna come out? I thought it was like projected to come out like at the end of the year. But I think that was just a guess. I think what, beginning of next year, end of this year? Soon, right? Yep. Alright, let's go turn these in. $2024 is your best bet? Well, I mean, if it's at the end of 2024, that's quite a few months away.
Oh, the moon.
Oh, that's right. The Game Awards are they're coming up. What are they like? I think it's like, what, December 7th?
Has lost its appetite. Can you blame
They
them?
might release a
With the
trailer.
size as they are?
So,
Yeah, hopefully early
did you have that word
2024
with Tomes then?
or this year.
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Honestly, if it was late 2024, I wouldn't even be mad. I would just be more excited because it would just be that much more content.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Once it comes out, you're buying it and replaying the base game and then the DLC. Yeah, we're gonna do the DLC for oh, damn,
And here we have it. Fried Mortress of
I'm like
Skyburn.
starving. I don't need
Ivan's
food.
offered to make sure it's
in
fit
front
for
of me.
consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
I'm not sure if I'm gonna replay the base game because I mean we did the Let's Play on Elden Ring, and it's so damn long. It's like, I think it's the longest Let's Play on the channel. It's almost 200 episodes.
So, not fit for consumption then.
I mean, I guess we could just stream it for fun.
Witchery is this? The
But I don't
crackle
know.
of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor.
None
and
of your
sensation,
profiles are on the
a
end game? Ah, that makes
graceful
sense.
beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent. It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's definitely not going to take as much time to beat it because you know where to go and what to do. But yeah, it took you 8 hours. I imagine that's true, but like I feel like you just probably did like what you needed to beat it, right? You're like, I need to do this boss, I need to do this boss. And which, you know, that seems like a good way to beat it, but like then when you do play the DLC, you don't have as many items as your first playthrough. That's like the one reason I don't want to, like, although, I mean, unless you're talking about beating it on New Game, on New Game Plus, right? Didn't see that. Yeah, so if you have all your items, you don't have to get them again. That's why I like Dark Souls 3 over Elden Ring. The game is just so big. I got so many things.
just
that I don't
thought
want to like
I had
replay
to
the whole thing
protect
from
you,
scratch to do it all
like
over
you've
again.
protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
I still can't believe that she's blind in that eye. I thought she was like Yuna with the multicolored eye thing.
Let me tell you a story.
I just wanted to buy potions. I don't want a
Right.
story.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer.
I'm surprised
Said
nobody
he'd give me
stabbed her in the
access
back.
to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Oh, looks like there's more than just the two of us minutes. Welcome back, noob.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Okay, let's see. Do I need any potions? That's pretty much what I wonder why she told me that story. I wasn't really paying attention to what her dialogue was. Let's see, anything else for us to do? Looks like we finished all the side quests except for the one that's in that area. Let's get rid of these dots.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into Tyre?
Somebody give us something and I wasn't paying attention. Continental sensor. I don't remember getting this. I guess I wasn't paying attention. An ornate brass center from beyond the outer seas, gifted to Clive by Sharon for his assistance in... Oh. in clearing her name, according to the cankerous shopkeeper, or shopkeep, when packed with herbs and ambergris. Isn't that like whale fat? And left to smolder, the fragrant smoke produced can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect the home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. Yeah, I think that's whale fat, and what they use that in perfume as well. I think. Man, you start to look into things and you find out like what things are made of, and you're just like, first of all, you're disgusted, and then second of all, you're just like, who would have thought to make that out of that?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Another side. Oh, that's the one.
Think you can help?
That's the one on our list.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so
Let's
soon.
see what our free item is. Oh, it looks like we just have. Oh, damn. I mean, that's a lot of items, but those ability points,
You
I'll
earned
take them.
this.
I don't know how somebody can give me
Best of
ability
luck out
points
there,
as a
Sid.
gift, but whatever. I'll take them. How many ability points do I have, actually? $2,600. Is there anything? I thought I was saving for something. Oh, this right here, Gigaflare. Oh no, we got this. This is an upgrade. No, I think I might have gotten what I was saving up for. I'm not really in the mood of looking at that right now. So let's just save what we have. And let's head over here. Continue with that.